if you lift weights, if you're into training, if you're into sports, if you're into tennis, I think this book is worth a read. It's The Inner Game of Tennis by Timothy Galloway. Um, and it's all about how we like intellectualize the process of learning in sport and in life. And so much of actual learning is experiential and letting people kind of figure things out for themselves. And I think a lot of coaches, would look at this and say, "Oh, well, then what am I doing if I'm not like helping the person? Why are they paying me?" And like the real test of a good teacher is to create the environment for somebody to succeed with as little like stepping in as possible. I just think about how often I have been frustrated and confused in my lifting and training journey. And so much of it was because like I started to try to make everything like happen up here. I started to try to plot out the perfect course intellectually without actually just giving myself over to the process of getting better at the things I wanted to get better at. And it's really obvious when you like play a sport or do something that feels good, that like you're on the right path. And then what happens is you like throw your brain into it and then you start to just like force things, right? And this stuff kind of sounds like woo woo, but there is just so many aspects of this like popping up everywhere. We have like this judgmental capacity within us, and then we have this curiosity capacity within us. And often when we just let the curiosity capacity take over, good things happen. Not very long ago, I was playing like basketball in the morning, and I just was having fun, and I wasn't thinking, and I wasn't worried about if I missed a shot or not, right? Or if I made a mistake, and I played better. And then often when I am thinking, when I'm trying to do too much, or I'm not letting the game quote unquote come to me, is when I don't play very well. And it's the same thing even just with lifting. I think one of the best things about like lifting is just allowing yourself to experience and experiment inside of the process and not getting too tied to the outcome. And typically when you do that, good things start to happen. So, I would highly recommend this book. I think it has a ton of value for life and for sport or for training, because you got to get out of your own way and you got to start to just throw yourself into the process of learning whatever you're trying to get better at. And that's like, there's no shortcuts. There is just doing the work and figuring out how to get better and letting yourself feel that. So that's all I got for today. It's worth your time to check out that book. It's worth your time to actually read it as opposed to just get the summary of it, because most things in life, there's a lot more to it than the Cliff Notes. Hey, appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. Peace.